What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Man of Steel, back again with another video. Before I get started on what I'm doing, I want to say two things. Firstly, this video and the next video will be inspired by the game called Harts of Iron 4. It's a game where you choose a nation and make decisions on what you want to do for said nation in different periods of time, from the 19th century up to the 21st century. It's like a game of alternatives, like what if this, what if that, etc., etc. And secondly, and I know I don't usually talk about politics a lot, but if you haven't already know, Zohran Mamdani got elected to be mayor of New York City. If any of you don't know who he is, bear with me. He is a Muslim communist, basically somebody who came from a messed up nation somewhere in the Middle East, and and being a communist, he does not believe in freedom. So any of you who are watching this right now support the Democratic Party. How could you vote for someone so stupid? Zohran Mamdani is on the level of Joseph Stalin, and that's not good. So Zohran Mamdani needs to leave the United States and go back to the Muslim communist hole he crawled out of. He doesn't deserve to be in America. Alright, now, what if Austria brought back the Holy Roman Empire? So, it's 1936, Austria ain't doing so great. Germany, on the other hand, economically is booming. Like, booming because of Adolf Hitler, the mustache man, Austrian painter. You know who he is. So, how is the little Austria that was once the Austrian/Austro-Hungarian Empire gonna revive the Holy Roman Empire? Well, firstly, it needs to fix its economy, strengthen its military, and guess what? Invite the Kaiser and his family from the Netherlands. Also, if any of you don't know what the Holy Roman Empire was, it's basically how do we put it this way? A religious alliance between hundreds of German states at the time, the strongest being Prussia, which eventually became modern-day Germany, and Austria, which eventually took control of the HRE, but then the HRE went away and Prussia took its place. Now, so what does Austria need to do next? Obviously join the Allies and make them believe that Austria is not a threat, and make Germany look like the threat, but also making promises to the Allies to give some land in return for help. So Austria does that, and so the war against Nazis begins. Austria struggles, but eventually he pushes up to Germany as the Allies are pushing on the other two sides. Eventually, Germany surrenders. Denmark gets Germany's northern peninsula. Poland gets parts of eastern Prussia, the little area. France, as usual, gets parts of the Rhineland. And then Austria gets the rest. So, some of you might wonder, who's the monarchy of the new Germany? That was once Austria, of course. Now, there would be three decisions for that. Firstly, Kaiser Wilhelm. Secondly, Kaiser Wilhelm's son, basically Kaiser Wilhelm III, and Kaiserin Victoria, Wilhelm's daughter. Probably Wilhelm's daughter in this case. So, it's time for Austria to rebuild all of Germany. Before, they need to select a capital. Berlin, Germany. Vienna, Austria. Nope, it's Frankfurt. Like I said, this is based off of Harts of Iron 4. It's a good game, you should go play it. So Frankfurt is now the new German capital. And while And after some reconstruction, Queen Victoria needs to make some decisions, like getting all of Germany's old lands back when it was the German Empire, starting with Poland. They demand that Poland give all of German land back because Poland is at war with Russia, aka the Soviet Union at the time, which goes easy for the new German Empire. Denmark, even though they just fought a war against Germany, are in no position to fight this new German Empire, so they are forced to give back the northern German peninsula. As for France, they are not going to give it up so easily. So Queen Victoria decides to strengthen her military, and and while the Navy is non-existent, same goes for the Air Force, that won't matter because all the factories are building new equipment. So World War II happens. Also, if you don't know who's allied with the new German Empire, obviously it would be Bulgaria. As for Turkey, on the other hand, well, Queen Victoria says, if you help us, we will give you back some of your old lands. And obviously, the Turks accept this. And so, once again, the Central Powers are back from the dead. And World War II begins. So, Queen Victoria mobilizes her army on the Western Front, taking back the Rhineland from the enemy. Bulgaria takes on Romania, Yugoslavia. And what about Hungary? Wasn't it part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Well, at the time, in this alternative world, Hungary is under the rule of fascism, and being against fascism, Kaiserin Victoria, invades Hungary and establishes the old Habsburg family, so that Hungary becomes Greater Hungary while also being a monarch. And so the Allies are not doing so great. The Rhineland is now back under German control. Well, Stalin eventually takes the rest of Poland, and while the Soviets and Germans make some decisions and agreements, eventually Queen Victoria is, however, going to attack the Soviet Union. Then she focuses, after France is forced to surrender and be annexed, as well as the Benelux nations, aka Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Belgium, all those countries are under German rule. Bulgaria gets some lands, the Turks finally get the old lands from the south in the Arabian Peninsula, and invades Greece as well, reviving the Ottoman Empire. And Bulgaria becomes Greater Bulgaria. But that is a story for another time. Next video will be the revival of the Holy Roman Empire. So before I get started, end this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want any more.